got somewhere to be in 20 minutes, and I gotta do some things in 10. But I still wanted to come through. I'm still trying to show some level of consistency in my things. Peaceful Rising, Dre. How you doing? It's so lovely to be here. Today's the day ruled by the sun, so we're gonna pay attention to the sun's placements in all aspects around the sun. All right, we know that the sun just entered in Sagittarius yesterday. So even though we're in Sagittarius, even though we are in Sagittarius zodiac, we're still in the Scorpio constellation. So our thought process is on that expansion, that abundance, that philanthropy and things, while our activities and the events happening around us are still in that realm of transformation. All right, we start the day off with a waxing crescent moon on 8%. We're still building on the intangible things in our space. Moon rising at 9:10 a.m. and setting at 6 p.m. We start the day off at a 3-degree Capricorn zodiac. So our thought process on our nurturing self and our home and family is still on that slow and steady building of Capricorn energy. Capricorn being that sea goat, that scapegoat. You know, in the Bible, it's the goat that is sacrificed for the sins. That is the sins offering. So, you know, that's why Capricorn gets such a bad rep. It's been demonized because that is the animal that we put all our sins in. But this is the sea goat. So it's like that blend of that water energy, emotional, spiritual, and what have you, and then the physical sins of it all. Ashe. All right. In the moon is still in Sagittarius constellation. We actually start off in the 19th nakshatra today. Soon as my laptop decides to load my nakshatras, we'll be in a better place. But I believe the 19th nakshatra, if memory serves me correctly, is the Mula nakshatra. But let me come here for confirmation. I'm still, you know, in a space where I'm not 100% comfortable on the names, the order of the names yet. But I'm getting there, you know. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to put these tabs. Between tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to get tired of doing all this scrolling. And I'm going to put the tabs, y'all. I'm going to put the tabs. Yes. We start the day off in the Mula Nakshatra. This goes from 0 degrees Sagittarius constellation to, hey, Katrina, how you doing? Peace of the goddess, to 13 degrees. This is all about being tied to the bundle of roots. The deity is Nirti, and all of that deity is about transformation, dissolution, and breaking down illusion. So when it comes to our nurturing self, our intuition, our emotions, us at our comfort self, when the mask is off, we are working on transformation, being in our intuition, seeing beneath the surface, and getting to the root of the cause of things. All right. So work on that today in your emotional self. You may feel a sense of emotional detachment or need to let go. And then throughout the day, we'll end up in the 20th lunar mansion, which is Purvada Nakshatra. This goes from 13 degrees to 26 degrees Sagittarius, being so that the moon moves 13 degrees today, 13 degrees a day. This is all about being optimistic and having a philosophical outlook. So once you get out of that letting go and detachment, you'll walk into the space of optimism and feeling more light. Tapping into some pleasure and some art is cool. Me and the boys are going to go see the Nutcracker today, so I'm very excited. They've never seen it before, and this is like a childhood. And then it's an urban version too, so I'm very excited for them. I'm like, oh, we're going to have so much fun. But with the moon entering Purvada Nakshatra, you may feel an increased sensitivity to emotional issues and inner conflict. Spiritual growth is heavy here, purity and healing, heightened intuition, the balance and harmony. As far as love and relationships go, connection and emotional bonding is also key here. But also remember to be in that expansion, abundance, and joy. Don't forget that we are in the Sagittarius constellation. It's all about pleasure seeking. And sometimes when we indulge in our sacral chakra, we indulge in our sacral chakra as a result of trauma or some type of runaway escapism, and that's when we overindulge in our sacral chakra because we try to balance out that pleasure with pain, and we don't want to do that, right? We don't want to abuse our sacral chakra in that way. We don't want to overindulge in that way. We want to utilize our sacral chakra for what it's supposed to be for: joy, creativity, you know, self-expression, authenticity, you know, our business planning, longevity, all that fun stuff, our philanthropy self, our abundant self, all that fun stuff. So be mindful of how you're using your sacral chakra, how you're using those things that bring you joy and pleasure, because sometimes times, like I said, we have a tendency to misuse those things in pursuit of escaping from our reality. Now, also in the cosmos, the sunrise was at 6:43 a.m. The sun will be setting at 4:50 p.m. We start the day off. Hey, little Tim, what's up with you, love? We start the day off at a 1 degree Sagittarius. You know, the sun only moves a degree a day, so that's all I got for you. Then we are still in 6 degree Scorpio. We're about a week into the Scorpio constellation. We're still in that cardinal energy. So, in getting into the initial space of the engagement of the build and destroy, the transformations in our space, Ashe. Then we are at 19 degrees on the draconic chart. So the spirituality of our experiences is bringing those transformations on that knowledge being born. Mercury is the smallest distance to the sun today, bringing a lot of decision making into our vortex, into our experiences, into our appearance. Also, having a routine. I told people earlier when I woke up, set your schedule for this week. Be open to flexibility with, but also stay focused. Take up space. Take a risk today. The moon Abauda will also be in conjunction today too. And so that's pretty much it for the astronomical report. We are in the day of Yom Rishon. This is the first day in the Bible. This is the first day of creation when God said, let there be light. So the vibe for today should be soul, life force, light, all that fun stuff. So when we get into the Chaldean order of things, let's get into it. Is this what I'm looking for? Is it me you're looking for? So the sun's hours today were 12 a.m. because we start the day on the sun on Sunday, 7 a.m., 2 p.m., and 9 p.m. So the sun being in Sagittarius, focusing on your expansion and abundance and your experiences, being optimistic, thinking about how you can give back to others is definitely key today. Change your pants. Put some pants on. Those are pajamas. And did you brush your teeth yet?
Not yet. I was going to.
Okay, go brush them funky teeth, brother. Come on, you got 10 minutes, cuz. So, that's what we have on the sun, 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. And then for the hours of Venus, Venus is all about tapping into your creativity. Hey, goddess, tapping into your heart chakra, love, facets of love, the balance between your material and your emotional self. Those hours are at 1 a.m., 8 a.m., 3 p.m., and 10 p.m. Then we have we know Venus is over there in Scorpio, so during those spaces you might have empowering experiences, sex, transformations also happening in what you value and prioritize, and in what that balance of material and emotional self looks like for you. In the hours of Mercury, those are 2 a.m., 9 a.m., 4 p.m., and 11 p.m. And those are the hours that are good for communication. Those are good for traveling, trading, all that fun stuff. Mercury right now is also in Scorpio energy, so transformations, empowering transformations happening to your decision-making skills, how you schedule and you organize yourself. How do you want to be of service? What are you listening to, teaching and learning and things like that? Embrace the transformations. You know what I'm saying? They're coming in response to the things that you said you wanted in your space, right? Some of the things may be dramatic, or make sure you're not the one being dramatic. All right. Mercury and Scorpio together can be a little funky too. Be mindful of gossiping. You know, we're not engaging in that because Mercury and Scorpio together will do it. All right. So, 1, 2, 3. The moon's hours are 3 a.m., 10 a.m., 5 p.m., and then 12 a.m. Of course, we start the Monday on the moon. This is paying attention to your home and family, your emotional self, going inward. The moon right now is in Sagittarius constellation, so it is bringing that expansion and abundance to our space. Well, yes, Sagittarius, Scorpio. So it is all about bringing expansion and abundance to your home and family, being optimistic about your home and family, especially as some of you guys prepare for the holidays. Those of you guys who don't want to prepare for the holidays, you guys still come into that spirit of thinking about your home and family because you be on social media all the time telling other people's families and telling your families what to do, what to believe in. And you still find your way around reaching out to some people, whether you like it or not. You're still in alignment with nature. Y'all be so funny with that. Anyway, Mars hours are from 4 a.m., 11 a.m., and 6 p.m. Mars is about being assertiveness, getting into your aggression. Having a good workout routine during the hours of Mars is fun there. Doing things for your gut, whether you're intentionally fasting or breaking fast, is also fun there. Mars is in Sagittarius, so being mindful of impatience or impulsiveness. Also over engaging in your sensual pleasures, more so overeating, over drinking with that Mars in Sagittarius. Y'all be careful this week. Don't do it. Because Mars also rules over the blood flow, and Sagittarius rules over the nervous system. So y'all be careful what y'all eat this season. And then how do we get there? Hold on. I said the Sun, Venus, Mercury, Moon. I don't know how we got to Mars. But, well, since we're here with Mars, hold on. Sun, Venus, Mercury, Moon, Mars. Mars hours are 4 a.m., 11 a.m., and 6 p.m. Then Saturn's hours, oh, no, I lied. Mars hours are 6 a.m., 1 p.m., 8 p.m. I skipped 2. That's why I fucked myself up too. So 6 a.m., 1 p.m., 8 p.m. are those hours for Mars. Now, Saturn brings the challenges, the discipline and order that we need to keep trucking, to keep moving forward, the things that we say we want. Saturn currently is in retrograde, moving real slow over there in Pisces next to Neptune, bringing some type of limitations and restrictions so that we can manifest our dreams and our goals and our aspirations into the physical world. And so having some sort of law and order amongst the chaos is important, and that's what Saturn brings. It brings the control amongst the chaos. So we give thanks for that. And if you guys want to, work on your discipline, work on some type of planning, what kind of, discipline you need to have for yourself, what kind of limitations or restrictions you want to work on for yourself. Peace, Sag. How you doing? Happy Sagittarius season. Saturn's hours are 4 a.m., 11 a.m., and 6 p.m. Then we have Jupiter, which is over there in retrograde and Cancer energy in the 11th house, bringing that expansion and abundance once again to our home and family. While the moon is in Sagittarius, Jupiter is in Cancer. So double on the home and family. This is definitely a time to be familiar. Reach out to your peoples, have conversations, check on your strong family members, check on them silent ones, because, they might not be okay. And, yeah, philanthropy, giving back to other people is definitely on the table right now. Long-term planning, making goals, especially as the New Year is approaching, the solstice is approaching. People setting their attentions on the things that they want to do when we get back to the springtime, and it's fun here. And so, yeah, that's what I got for you today for the astrological report. Today, in the month of mastery, we're mastering the 2 and the 3. 2 is wisdom, chokma. This is the Maya energy. This is the balance, the interpersonal relationships, being in your justice and your truth is heavy on the 2. 3 is your sense of understanding, creation, and emotions is heavy on the 3. So we have this 2 and 3, and it comes together and it brings you into your power, right? Because 5 is Jabora, Jadula. This is power and supreme mathematics. So when we have our wisdom, which is the exercise of our knowledge, and a conclusion to that, our sense of understanding, it should empower us. So nobody should be able to sway your point of view if you have knowledge and wisdom attached to it. I know people like to read books and be like, well, such and such wrote in 1493, and then I don't give a fuck. Is that your wisdom? Or is that what somebody else wrote in the book? You don't even know if that's their wisdom. That's just what they wrote in the book. I write fiction shit all the time. I write stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? Some of that stuff is somebody else read and they didn't have proper wisdom. They probably be like, oh, snap, this sound like law. Yeah, because you don't have your wisdom of your own. You're not empowered. I don't do that follower shit. I'm not here to cultivate followers or nurture followers. You are here to be your individualistic self. This is the age of Aquarius, baby. This is not the age of Pisces. Get with it. Tighten up. All right? Walk in your wisdom and your sense of understanding to empower yourself. And when I say that, I don't say that so y'all can take y'all solar plexus chakra and start to enforce it on other people and say, well, I believe in this and da-da-da, so you should too, or you're not this, or you're not that, or you're not good enough, and da-da. Don't do that shit neither. Please don't piss me off with y'all solar plexus chakras today. All right, I'm not in the mood. Today we're going to master the solar plexus chakra, and that's going to bring us to 1 and 6, having knowledge and awareness of our tippereth, our heart, where your heart is at. So when you start utilizing your solar plexus chakra, it's going to let you you know where your heart is. Is it callous? Is it light as a feather? We finna find out, because y'all be doing too much. All right. And that's going to bring us to 7. It's going to bring us closer to God when we have this sense of awareness of our solar plexus chakra. Peace, Willie. How you doing? And so when we take this, the 7 of God, 7 is also associated with Netzach. This is the celestial designer designing what we desire in our space. And of course, we're going to design what we desire in our space with that awareness of our Tiphareth, right? Because once we know what we want in our heart, we're going to move accordingly, right? So we're going to take that 7, we're going to give birth to it into these cosmos as we are in the year of 9, 2025, wisdom in our cipher and wisdom in our power. When we give birth to it, it brings us back to that awareness of Tiphareth as 7 plus 9 equals 16. Overall, today's a day of 7. Today's a day of tapping into your inner God, right? And we move in so much gratitude. Now, the theme for y'all reading today is lemon balm. Nurturing, because we got that Jupiter in Cancer, we got the moon and Sagittarius. They doing a yin and yang of things. It's time for nurturing of the home and family, nurturing of your interpersonal space, nurturing of your safe spaces, expansion and abundance, being more optimistic. 5 and 2 is the number, again, coming to that solar plexus number of 5, and wisdom on it. Wisdom on how, the give and take that happens when you are flexing on that solar plexus chakra, how you're using it. We're going to focus on our Ceres, which is our nurturing energy, and our Jupiter today, expanding on those placements, y'all. We got the 5 of Swords, again, coming into that space that some of y'all be doing too much with y'all solar plexus chakra. Y'all law and order is not everybody's law and order. Be mindful of how you communicate your personal law and order. It's okay to share your thoughts, share how you do things, share your wisdom and things like that. It is not okay to come into people's spaces and say, if you don't think how I think, you're in the wrong, you're an idiot, and start insulting them. That's ridiculous. Find something better to do. And I say that to a lot of these so-called leaders and sheiks and advisors and readers and da-da-da. Y'all be tripping on y'all solar plexus chakra. Get it together. All right. We got the reverse Ace of Wands. Because people are not moving. People not moving in alignment. Today is the day to master and exercise the solar plexus chakra. Some of y'all got underactive solar plexus chakras. Some of y'all go into spaces, can't wait to be told what to do, can't wait for people to disrespect you, talk to you any kind of way, this, that, and the third. Y'all be with the shits. I don't understand it. And as long as you guys keep doing it, these motherfuckers will always think it's okay to come to somebody like me and talk to me crazy. And let me tell you, it is not. It never will be. Okay? What parts of stuff to focus on? We're going to focus on our 9 of Swords. We're going to focus on our Yesod. This is our celestial womb, our space of giving birth, right? What are you producing in your reality? And is it what you really want? All right. We have the Mars and Gemini. Oh, that's mine. Mars and Gemini, gang. You know what I'm saying? Being motivated in that sense of duality and flexibility and seeing the crossroads, because Gemini is ruled by Papa Legba, Elegwa, Eshu energy. This is crossroads. This is knowing all points of view at one time. There is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. It's everywhere. It's going wherever the energy is being called, for real, for real. Now, when you come into the human existence, then, okay, cool. We're going to do the dichotomy of right or wrong, good or bad, whatever, what have you. However, remember, that's human shit. When we having certain conversations, that's not where that belongs, okay? So compartmentalize accordingly. Be mindful of gossip. I said that earlier with, what did I say that with? It was something in Scorpio. Mercury and Scorpio. Be mindful of the gossip, you engaging in the gossip, you being the topic of gossip conversation. The fact that we deal with the Tiphareth a couple times today, and we deal with the 7 of Netzach, is going to your heart chakra with it. If your heart is heavy, then you need to go inward and do some work. Don't come around here doing all that gossiping and trying to spread that energy that you feel within yourself you don't know what to do with. All right, relax. Hey, Benz, how you doing? Men's meeting. That's the what do you call it? Our oracle card. A meeting of the minds today is going to happen. Maybe when you reach out to somebody, maybe it's something that has to go on today, but definitely a meeting of the minds. I told you guys earlier, reach out to somebody, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Try to make a difference if you fucking can. Okay, so that's your reading for today. Be mindful of your heart. Keep your heart light as a feather. It's all about expansion and abundance in our nurturing spaces. Learn how to appreciate them. Please master your solar plexus chakra today, and pay attention to how you spill it out onto other people, and know how to control yourself. Don't wait for somebody to try to check you or whatever before you realize that you're doing just a little too much. Ashe. All right, that's what I got for y'all. I'm a little swift because I gotta go. But I'll see y'all later on this evening to read the next chapter in the book. It probably be like late tonight, but I ain't got work all week, so I'm be up. And I love y'all so much. Finna go get this boy together. I had a night, y'all. I had a whole night, and so I talk about it to the people that I talk to, and I'll see the rest of y'all later. Peace to everybody on YouTube. Y'all some real ones. Peace to everybody on Meet Me. Y'all also some real ones. Peace to everybody on TikTok.